And Lois, what you do with Texas Book Festival, and Elizabeth and Susanna and Taylor and the team, thank you all so much for all of your work to bring this together tonight. And also Boxed Wine, you all, another local entrepreneurial organization, this amazing wine, fine wine from Napa, and it saves for 6 weeks. 4 bottles in a box. So please try it. It is truly a great wine, and I'm a little bit of a wine snob, if I do say so myself. But please enjoy, really focus on the peace and the forgiveness message. And I'm so excited that Peace on Earth, our holiday window this year, emphasizes also this message that is so part of who you are and your soul. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It really is an honor.
So I do believe in perfect timings. COVID had to postpone our event, and Peace on Earth resonates perfectly. So talking about coincidence, I don't think there's any coincidences. And Lois, it's been an honor meeting you, and thank you for everything you do for our city. The Texas Book Festival is a heartbeat, and you've managed twice through with Zoom interviews. You've been juggling a lot of caps, and I just want to say, in representing all our community, that your work matters and impacts a lot of people. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, Susie, thank you so much for hosting us here. We're honored to be in your beautiful store, and it's amazing to be here with Lorena. And y'all, like, we're here in a store with actual physical, beautiful, curated objects on the eve of the holiday shopping season, right? So I feel like we all should be, I'm going to be doing some holiday shopping versus rolling your dice with the global supply chain, right? Like, get it done today, right? Because who knows, right? Like, you don't want to go there. It's all right here. And I'm so honored to have a very, very brief chat, since I know we will all want to have give you the opportunity to chat with Lorena and also get a book signed. But I do have some questions, and I also want to introduce her properly. We were honored to have Lorena as part of the 2021 Texas Book Festival. And for all of you, just know that I was just talking to Mindy about this, like, all of our sessions are actually online and you can stream them. So if you want to catch a longer conversation with Lorena talking about her book, you can catch on the Texas Book Festival website. On the schedule page, her session is listed under Sunday, October 31st. Some of our search is not like the best, so just like look at the Sunday schedule and you'll see her conversation where she kind of goes in depth into the book more. But I think for people, you know, Lorena, you're known so much as an arts patron, a philanthropist, and now a published author. Congratulations. On the Way to Casa Lotus is your first book. Should we sit or should we stand?
Sure.
Okay, we'll sit for 1 second and ask a couple of questions.
I just cleared this so we are not blocked.
And so let's talk a little bit about the book. Of course, being from the Texas Book Festival, my first question will always be about writing. You're known for your arts, you're known for your arts philanthropy and support, your passion for art. Talk a little bit about the role of writing in your life.
Yes, thank you. So a little quick note, I have a podcast on my way with Lorena Junco Margain, and one of our guests is Lois, and she really talks about all the backstage that happens to make a book festival happen. And I invite everyone to listen to her because it's very inspiring. With a limited budget, limited staff, you do wonders. So kudos to that. And regarding the book, I mastered in fine arts. Art has always been my language, and journaling since I'm a kid. Print and writing has been in my family for many, many years, so that's my language. And my family would communicate through letters, through formal letters, when it's something that needs to be, treated in a special way. So when I was going through my darkest moments, journaling really helped me. And when it turned around, I was able to weave in, so I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. So I had started my collection being a story of how I view life. So my darkest moments, you can see literally like a skull exploding, and then some with humor, and I thought that would be the legacy for my kids. I didn't die, and I'm here, and I just wove family, art, injury, and at the end, forgiveness. And I invite all of you just to take open ears and heart to consider forgiveness as a force of change, because it is liberating in many ways. Focusing on revenge, let alone it's detrimental to others, it just eats you up, and all the energy should go towards healing, if it's either in a relationship, in your health, or whatever situation you're going through. I hope you can find some whispers of love. And a fun fact is that Lorena and Calzadilla, they're a very well-known contemporary couple. They did sandpaper rectangles, and they gave it to the immigrants to like start recording through the surfaces, the paint that they were taking away, and then it just adds up to a beautiful painting. And this is a story of 100 and so immigrants. I'm an immigrant, and my body has been that sandpaper, so the scars in my body have the wear and tear. And when I saw this piece, I'm like, I am that person. So you'll see that throughout the book. And
yes. For people who might not know anything about the book, let's tell everyone just share a little bit about what the book is about.
Yes. So it's on forgiveness of a medical malpractice where they removed the healthy adrenal and they left the adrenal with a tumor, and it was here in Austin. There were many things, many layers, like, why did you have it in Mexico? You should have done it here. And I would be like, no, I did have the surgery here. So even that simplicity of assumptions and questions is like a dialogue that I needed to write. And what does that mean? And how is it that I view myself moving to a new country, and just understanding both perspectives. And I also learned it is a highly litigant country. So since I'm a kid, I remember the millionaire from the coffee from McDonald's, and I'm like, here I go. But there's a cost for that as well. So that's the exercise I weave in, and just invite everyone to see the doctor as a person, and I call him Dr. Humano in homage to my first language, my mother tongue, and I won't say more, so you can find some answers there. But it's basically on a healing journey, which is still evolving. I just came back from 2 weeks at Mayo Clinic, so let's say I do have anger. Still, I do have anger, but I can process it and sit with it versus just denying it. So I invite everyone to sit with your emotions. It's worth it.
And one thing that I found so interesting in both reading the book and listening to you talk about it is that you're human. You say I'm not perfect because I think you get to a place where you have evolved and can do things, but you're still struggling with things that
yes.
are challenging, and that both art and writing have been a path to healing, and that's part of the journey. I also want to mention these boxes, right? So that can you tell everyone a little bit about the pay it forward boxes?
So I noticed I was basically 2 years in and out in the Anderson Mayo Clinic, and I was always worried about my mother-in-law Patricia and my mom, that they were hungry or they hadn't slept, and so I felt very tended, but I was always worried about them. So when I was a kid, I saw a movie called Pay It Forward, and it just stuck, that name stuck on the effect of, just pay it forward. So my mission is that if you buy a book with either a cap or bracelets, we will donate a caregiver care kit. So we did asking around all the hospitals nationwide what are the most needed objects for the caregivers, and they gave us a list. So for every box you buy, we give a kit to the caregivers. And right now we're working with the Ronald McDonald House, Dale Children's, Seton. So, and our plan is to start from there. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So thank you. If you have any questions or anything, I'm here. And also, if you're interested in the book club concept, I'm open to exploring and going deep.
Great. So I think do we want to take any questions, or should we just like give everyone the opportunity to, you know, visit with Lorena in this little time, get another delicious glass of boxed wine, and we'll just wrap up our piece and
Yes,
let people
thank you,
visit.
Lois.
Okay.
Thank you so much.